episode 10. Random question. MJ, how much do you love your woman?
A lot. Next question.
Do you really?
Yeah, do you love yours?
No.
Any of them?
No.
Okay. Well,
I think I love my mama and my nieces.
and your mom in your bed, I thought.
Huh?
Ain't that what he said?
What the fuck wrong with you?
That's
Y'all some weird niggas, man.
what the song says.
I know, but like,
Now, what was that Facebook post we saw earlier? It was one of Chizzy. No, you posted it and said Chizzy had said it earlier.
he
It was
said
like a
Magic.
memory.
Yeah, he said Magic Johnson Jr. dick big.
What?
He said it.
Y'all niggas strange.
I'll go back to the episode right now. Episode 8.
Go back. What episode was it?
Episode
I feel
8.
like,
What episode was it?
I
Go
feel
back.
like he a
Episode
waste of a
8.
big.
Pull
Yeah,
the
he a
shit.
waste of a big dick.
I never said no goddamn shit like that.
Yeah, you did.
I would never say no shit like that.
You said, and I quote, I just feel the waste of a big dick.
Bro, 6'6", 380 or whatever.
With tits. Yeah, he said it.
I don't recall none of that.
Yeah. Amen. Amen.
Like y'all niggas weird. Y'all niggas weird to have some shit like that in y'all long term memory.
That's some shit you can't get out of your memory.
Hey,
that shit.
D Black, you love your woman.
Absolutely.
You also said stiff dick don't go in asshole.
What?
Yeah,
You
we
said
canceled.
I said what?
We canceled.
What the fuck is going on?
Roll the
I
tape
don't
back.
know.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
That's for the highlight.
These niggas different than that.
Ooh, boy, that nigga says, it's true though.
Hey, look.
Welcome back to the homie zone. I'm on the wrong show tonight.
Yeah.
We're gonna get
Hey,
sued.
that's
Same
yeah,
bitch.
facts.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and exonerate my man Aaron Donald, man.
Yeah, bro, like, would you fight Aaron Donald?
No.
Fuck no.
He's like one of the, probably like 4 or 5 people in this world you probably wouldn't fight for the fuck up.
Not at all.
I seen somebody say, have you seen him play football? Why would you fight him?
The other year,
That's
he
with
had,
pads and stuff on.
yeah, that nigga had 20 and a half sacks the other year. He
Right.
was double teamed on 70% of the plays he played.
I feel
That's
like
crazy.
I seen him smack a helmet off.
Bro,
So imagine if
you
you
never
don't
seen the
have a
vi-
helmet
you never
on.
seen the video of him like
His
fighting
workout.
knives?
Bro, you seen his work?
That's part of
Fight,
his
what?
workout.
Yeah.
He
So like he like fights like so nigga have knives and he like try to stab me. He like moves them off.
He needs to be in an institution.
What do you do, bro? I do feel like he insane.
Like,
yeah.
how do you, try to stab me, bro? And then,
I don't think he literally like.
nah, they like fake knives. It's like made
But it's
out
a
of
fact.
plastic or-
yeah.
They'll probably still stab. I mean, I know I can stab you with it.
Probably.
Yeah, jelly fuel, bitch.
Yeah. He talking to you.
Same bitch. But also
He just called you a Krispy Kreme. There's
Yeah.
something wrong with
Nigga,
you.
he was talking to you.
And thinking about you. So, all the duality in this stove.
Thinking about you. No. Boss, hey, you gotta get the fuck. Boss of Richard, would you fight Aaron Donald?
For what?
Let's say you in the club, right?
You with your woman.
You with your woman.
And y'all walk past me and he grab her. he grab her hand.
A lawsuit.
I'm gonna ask him to grab the other cheek. Cop another feel, my boy. You know what I'm talking about?
You can have a tip. You want to too, huh?
Take what you want.
Like, let's say y'all walk through the club, right? You and your lady. You got a bottle, spades. He not only did he grab her ass, he take your bottle too.
Let me get a
You
cup
gonna say,
first.
pour me a glass.
Just give me a sip. I got a picture with it first, my boy. You got it.
Like,
Yeah, I don't want no smoke.
I know you would, man.
I have to shoot him, bro.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
You gotta shoot. He's up there with Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he up there with DeWitt. Shit. I'm not fighting DeWitt.
I mean, I wouldn't fight DeWitt, but yeah, I would probably fight DeWitt before I fight Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
Easily. I know DeWitt. I don't know Aaron Donald, like, or what he's capable of. All I know is what I see on the
But
screen.
we know what DeWitt's capable of.
We are.
You could talk DeWitt down.
No, you
though.
can't.
You can't, no.
You can't.
No, you cannot.
He'll see you and laugh.
No, you.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald is not gonna laugh. Like if you talking trash,
He'll laugh at him.
nah, he
I laugh at him constantly.
They don't say shit
Because
too.
he funny look.
Yeah, they're like, what's this thumb doing in the club tonight?
You say, what's this stuff?
Oh man, what's this thumb
You
doing?
call
in
it
the club?
stick stickler.
Bruh. You on vacation enjoying himself, and you want to talk about that, man.
It's like, he like Patrick Star. He shake weird. Like,
Do we have anything constructive?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be one of them episodes.
Nah.
Nah, Jew head dude look like this.
Good job. He called you. Good job, Jew.
The rest of our topics are pretty sensitive, man. I mean, I can talk about this.
We all
this-
Aaron Donald already.
Ain't nothing to talk about.
But
he whoops ass.
he was innocent, right? The video.
WWE.
I just don't get why, like I said, why would niggas? So I really do feel like there's industry plans for NFL players that they go to where these people are at just to cause trouble to get them in trouble.
Yeah.
Cause you know what I'm saying? Cause ever since Ray Rice hit that woman with all his strength in that elevator, it just seems like you would think everybody in the NFL would get it. Like, don't put yourself in a situation where you get in trouble. But it keeps happening. So that's why I think it's kind of like a conspiracy to get these people in trouble.
So the one thing I will say about the Aaron Donald
But
situation,
it is all sack chasers too. But anyway, yeah.
According to after looking at the video, it seems like he has a pretty good crew around him because it looked like it was two dudes that was with him. They kind of like pulled him away from the entire situation.
Yeah.
Like, nah, bro, come on, you got to get up out of here. Like,
Can they say
and,
like?
and you need people like that when you're on that type of level.
Yeah, cause I think what happened was they bumped each other in the club.
Him
Him and the dude bumped each other. It got kind of intense. The club said, "Y'all get the fuck out." So when they got outside, I guess he thought Aaron did it because that's who he bumped. But the video says somebody else beat your motherfucking ass.
Right.
Like, yeah,
They was kicking him in all kinds
yeah.
of shit. Man.
But that's the type of niggas I need around.
It take too much to be famous.
So when one of y'all get famous, that's me. Like I said, I wake up and choose violence every fucking day. Every day.
Can't wait till you get your ass whooped.
I invite it. Cause
He said I had invited.
he's not gonna beat me up every day that week.
Until you win.
Yeah, until I win, yeah.
And look, so
Until you die.
there was a mass shooting in
You like
Indiana.
Peter and that chicken.
Yeah. Same bitch.
Every day.
Yeah.
On site.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
you
bad. Mass shooting.
A mass shooting in Indiana. I think 8 dead so far, and
A lot wounded.
a lot wounded. I know it was at least one that was in like critical condition.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, man. I mean, I don't
It's
know.
not safe to go nowhere.
They were at work.
They opened it up too soon.
Was it second shift or third shift?
No, it's like third shift. Cause niggas was on their
Third
dinner
shift.
breaks. That's how I know it was third shift. You know what I mean? Like,
That's crazy, man.
I got a question for y'all too. Cause
Mhm.
y'all are big on like guns and the Second Amendment. Is it Second Amendment? Second Amendment. Do you not think with things like this there needs to be more gun control in America? I'm asking just
Or are things like this happening
I asked the
to
same
push
question.
gun control
Yeah.
in America?
So like, yeah, cause like the reason I say that, cause at work, like we was like, yeah, cause my assistant manager was like, maybe they want niggas to have guns so bad. Look what happened. I'm like, but honestly, if niggas could have their guns like at work and shit,
Yeah.
maybe some shit like this.
Prevent it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I had a guy at work, and he was upset about the mask. I'm like, I can't make people put the mask on. I can ask him, and he was like, "Yo, what you say?" Blah blah blah. And a white dude came from out of line, and he's like, "Is there a problem?" And he lifted his joint up. I'm like, "Bro, this is about to get out of hand."
That's
And
yeah.
I'm
Was
like,
was the dude angry black?
he was an angry black man. And I'm like, bro, go back in line because you're going to escalate this stuff. And I told the other dude, like, you got to go. Like, bro, you can't. But I feel like when the white dude,
That's pretty much
flashes-
brandishing a firearm.
it pretty much.
Pretty much. Like, he didn't pull it out and wave it around, but for you to approach somebody else and just say, is there a problem? Lift up your shirt and show that you have a pistol. Like,
Can I be real? That's why I want one.
you trying to intimidate.
I'll just be real. That's exactly why I like it. You know, like.
It de-escalated, but it could have went the other way,
Yeah,
too.
yeah, 'cause
if the dude had his joint, I feel like...
That's what I'm saying. He could have went pop the trunk.
Yeah. But
Spray the host or
yeah, I wouldn't have been in there.
You'd have been back in the bathroom.
Fight or flight.
Yeah. Oh, on the crib.
Then I gotta go.
would have been singing at your funeral.
I wouldn't have been in no funeral.
Swing.
I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't want to
Give
cast
out
any
MVP
early judgments.
card.
Like, I want to go back and look at the numbers. Look at because I knew or we know of mass shootings that occurred under the Republican leadership, but it just seems like there's just so many more so often. And is it an agenda to push gun control? Because that's one of Biden's biggest stances in his platform is.
So you think it's
So I don't know, and that's why I say it's too early for me to cast judgment or make an assumption. But it is a pause and consider moment, and it makes you want to go do a little bit of research.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So I heard what you're saying, Chad, and I disagree to an extent because it's like a lot of people try to say that Democrats try to push strict gun control and everything like that. But what Democrat has truly been successful in making gun laws more strict?
It can't because you have
you
have a lot of
they
Democrats that are pro second.
As absolutely, that's what I'm saying. Like, Obama couldn't do it. It could be another mass.
So
how many
that's
mass
what I'm
shootings
saying.
has happened since Biden's been in office?
I don't know,
The platform.
but you're proving.
He's only been in office for 4 months.
But you're proving
so
my
there's
point,
one every
right?
other month.
I think you're actually adding to my point.
Mm-hmm.
kind of sort of not really.
Because yeah, so if none of them have been successful enough, let's ramp this shit up some more.
It's the
And maybe it'll scare people enough to go,
See,
all right, well, maybe shit.
So
That's
I
that's
just
where I'm
want-
leaning
just
towards too.
But my thing is, I just want to let y'all see how ridiculous it sounds from my point of view. So you think the government literally goes and tells this one person to go do this
Hey,
and die?
I don't
Hey,
think
hey,
it's
hey.
a government.
The CIA sold coke.
that's what I'm gonna say.
Come on,
The
man.
CIA brought coke into
I mean,
That's
come on.
cocaine.
black neighborhoods.
Come on, they
Shit,
brought guns
they
into
brought-
neighborhoods.
and they took guns to Nicaragua or
It's-
wherever it
it's-
was.
Bro, like
South America.
The government, bro, let's not act like politics.
Politics.
Politics is the
whatever.
politics is the biggest scam and the most
It
corrupt
is.
shit in the fucking world
It is.
on all ends,
It
on
is
all sides.
because they make me think that I should be a Democrat. They make you think that you should be a Republican, and then they push their agendas to make us hate each other.
They use the media as the fucking
They push it.
The agent, an agent. They
to
use the
throw
media
it.
as an agent.
Yeah. Because all you see is you're scrolling down Facebook, you see one little post, you see 158 comments. There's niggas and white people in there going at it. You know what I mean? Like, social media and media in general is the most
It's meant to
divisive
sway you.
tactic
It's
that
meant
the
to
government
sway you.
has used
But
to
let me-
create
but-
division.
It
and
just-
dissension.
I think it started with the Trump administration, though. 'Cause
But
I don't feel like this
before
kind
that.
I know, but what I'm saying is
started
that,
with George Washington.
you think so?
It was before that.
Damn.
Damn.
This is George Washington.
I mean, yeah, slavery, yeah.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this though.
It's now more
Other
televised and publicized
Like
because of media platforms that are now just
Yeah.
easily available.
other than for military reasons, do you see any reason for anybody to have to own a AR-15?
Yes.
You really do?
They shouldn't, but there are reasons.
Yes.
And we're going to
So
segue
For
into.
what?
I mean,
On defense?
It's got to be.
Shotgun can do that.
It could.
So this guy that shot up the FedEx. So in 2020, he got fired from FedEx, right?
And if you train properly, the same thing you can do
I'm
with an
sorry,
AR, you
bro.
can do with a pistol.
Yeah.
what's that shit Kim Jong threatened to do years ago? The
You not fighting Kim Jong.
No, I'm saying no. I'm not gonna be fighting Kim Jong Un. He'd have shut down the electromagnetic shit, and then we killing each other because we ain't got nothing else to eat. I'm
I'm gonna shoot you.
I'm just saying, like, you don't know. We're on the brink of a fucking race war.
That's a
You think your little 38 pea shooter gonna hold you up? How long you think that's gonna hold you and your family up?
But what I'm saying is,
We all going in one house.
if
I'll buy the
AR-15s never existed, we will all be still on the same playing field because we will all either have handguns or shotguns.
I think you're either pro second or you ain't. And that's just in my.
I'm not against it.
And
I don't
that's in my opinion.
That's almost saying a person is either Christian or they ain't. You can believe in God but not believe in Christianity. You can believe that there is a God and not believe in Christianity.
I think we're comparing apples to snow bunnies here.
Yes.
No,
you are comparing. You're comparing apples to oranges.
You're saying that either you're pro second or you're not. Like I feel like you can be pro second and still think that there should be other regulations and stipulations.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying that gun laws can't be more stringent, but one of the things that Biden is pushing is I can't sell you a pistol.
Well, that's because you can't tell if this nigga is competent enough to have a pistol.
You don't know if I'm mentally sane.
Yeah.
You don't know if I'm a
No. I'm saying I wouldn't sell a pistol to a nigga that ain't got a concealed carry anyway. So, motherfucker, the government already gave you authorization to own a pistol. Now I want to sell you a pistol. You gonna tell me I need to be a licensed firearms dealer, pay taxes to be able to do private transactions, bro.
Like a person that's already
if you ask me, bro, like that's. The government wants way too much control, man. Like they're trying to involve themselves in every little bit, bro. They wanna get 40 cents out of every dollar you receive or spend, and it's not fair.
I'm not against the Second Amendment, and
I'm not, but I do think something needs to change because like
a psych test.
Yeah, because if I feel like it was a little stricter, like niggas like Dylan Roof, this little white boy that just shot up FedEx, motherfucker that shot up the place in Boulder, the motherfucker that shot up the theater.
They go all the way back to
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, in Colorado. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I want to ask you a question. Do you honestly think gun control is gonna slow down gun violence?
No, because there's illegal ways to get it. But I think, but also, like I said, there's people who what I'm trying to say is these people that I'm talking about were deemed capable of having weapons,
right?
And they shouldn't have.
Right. So, and you also got to think when we look at those instances, it's magnified. But let's truly look at how many lawful gun owners are actually the ones committing the gun violence in America. It's very minimal, bro, correct, on a wide scale. So we of course there's emphasis placed. Oh, well, yeah, we issued this nigga a permit. We issued this nigga a CCW, and he committed a crime. Well, what about the other 1,000 motherfuckers that ain't got no kind of permit that committed gun violence? So how much really is gun control gonna really change?
So let's change the term.
Gun control is only gonna affect the niggas that want to lawfully own a weapon, right?
So let's change the terminology because it's not niggas that's actually doing these mass shootings. And I know you just saying this. You know, it's
like when I say
niggas and bitches interchangeable. You know what I mean?
It's white folk that's doing this, and it's white folk that don't want the laws to change as well.
And it's white people that are niggers too.
You're ignorant.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I had to touch
that. So I mean, like I said, I'm an advocate of the Second Amendment. I feel like everybody should be able to rightfully and legally own a weapon. But everybody should not have a weapon.
That's true. But again, man, like I really
That's
don't.
Why I have one.
I really gun control is only geared towards those that are legally able to own a firearm. Again,
I feel like you believe that.
I feel like,
bro. But what I'm saying is like
most lawfully abiding citizens that have guns, bro. The gross majority are not the ones committing these crimes, bro.
I mean, yeah,
so how much of an effect is what they're trying to do with gun control gonna do? It's the niggas that don't lawfully own the gun that are committing these crimes, bro. Like, if it's gonna help, it's gonna be extremely minimal.
Like Peyton Manning.
It's just like anything else, though. Anything that is illegal is gonna be attractive, and folks are gonna find some type of way to get to it.
So how is gun control gonna help the niggas that illegally own guns?
It's not.
It's not.
If anything, you're gonna have more illegal gun owners. Like, I honestly think it's kind of counterproductive.
The only thing I was saying, Chad, was I don't see the point or even the need in an AR-15. I don't.
That's not the problem.
Unless you're in the military.
Me owning an AR, I am an owner of an AR. I am not the problem.
That's not the point he's trying to make.
What's
He said,
the point?
what is your need for one?
It doesn't matter because I'm not the problem.
But
if you're
whether I had one or not, I'm not the problem.
But
So
if you're not answering his question though.
if you're a true hunter, if you're a true hunter, hunters, folks that go out there and hunt deers and shit, they're not shooting deers with AR-15s.
So let me ask you.
They're using 30-06 rifles and shit.
I promise to answer your question when you answer mine.
Okay. Even though I asked you yours first.
Yeah, because it's gonna help me to answer my question. It will. It will help me to give you my most honest answer.
Just like a Republican.
No, I'm just. Sometimes you need additional information to answer a question properly. And that's all. That's all I want.
Same bitch.
So my question for you, Derek, all right, is how is whether or not I need an AR-15 gonna help anything that's going on?
If AR-15s were banned and no longer made, they would not exist. If you look at mass shootings, I'm not gonna say they all because I have not done my research, but I'm pretty sure most of them have been AR-15 involved or some type of rifle.
So now the issue is the type of gun.
No, I'm not even gonna say the type of gun. The issue is it's just crazy motherfuckers out here.
A 22 can do a mass shooting.
A 22 could. No, he's using. He's asking me. He's asking
Black
me.
Understands.
He's
bro.
asking me his question to justify his reasoning for trying to justify.
And you understand it. And you understand. And I hate to tell you agree.
But I don't own an AR-15 because to me, unless I can put it on automatic.
How many firearms do you have?
I own 2.
Why do you have 2? Why do you need 2?
You only need one.
You only need one.
I carry one for me, and then if Kariba is at the house, she has one at the house as well.
Is she a legal firearm carrier?
She's not.
So why does she need one?
Because she needs to defend the home when I'm not there.
But it's illegal though.
No, it's
She
not.
an illegal
gun.
No,
Gun.
it's not.
No. Gun.
I don't know nothing about guns, so.
I know some shit. He lit.
So what?
Hey,
So
hey, look, if you hear somebody at the door,
so
He look like a nigga I be beside.
so what if my answer to you was okay? I'll leave the AR at the house for my old lady to be able to protect herself when I ain't there.
You got a shotgun at the house too, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
same thing. She gonna have to.
She can cover more space, more area with that shotgun than she would with that AR-15.
I feel like
How often does Jelena go shoot with you?
not often.
Okay, so with her not being an experienced shooter, would you, if somebody was to run up in your house, would you want her to go use the AR-15 or the shotgun?
The AR-15.
Because it
Why?
could be more than one
She's
person.
gonna have a better chance of remaining alive.
How?
What do you mean how? 1, more round capability. 2, it's more accurate to shoot a rifle than it is a pistol.
He said the shotgun.
I said the shotgun.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, so I missed that part.
Yeah, I was saying if somebody ran up in your house, would you much rather her go to the AR-15 or the shotgun?
The AR-15.
Okay.
She's getting 30 rounds versus a shotgun where she's gonna have to
just wave that bitch.
where she's gonna have to load, where she's only gonna be able to load 6.
Hey, she gonna hit 4 people.
What you mean?
That buckshot is.
I don't give a motherfucker. I would much rather her have 30 rounds.
If I had somebody that survived that buckshot, they ain't gonna survive.
30 rounds, and then second of all, the
she could be shooting like Bart.
You probably
Yeah.
But look, let me ask you
the
this.
kick on the pump for her size and frame.
You right, but I can.
She threw that back door.
But look,
You want your lady protecting home front with a shotgun over an AR black?
Watch this.
Hey,
Watch this.
Justin,
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. I want you to be 100% transparent. If you were to show her how to use that shotgun, the moment she rocked that motherfucker, whoever ran through, came in your crib, 9 times out of 10, they turning around and going back out. Have you heard a shotgun rap before? Haven't you?
Yeah.
You heard that, bruh? You're not going to continue your path.
I might. I chose violence today.
It all depends on.
I swing on Jelena in that house. I'm playing.
Can we not talk about guns no more?
I don't want one because I know I pull out in traffic. Like, you know what I mean? Every day.
The light green.
Yeah, like I can see it
Me
now.
personally, like I said, I love guns. I'm a fan of guns.
But you just hate AR-15.
No, it's not even that because as a service member, we use those. I deploy with that.
You just don't feel like it's
but what I'm saying,
civilian,
there is no need for a civilian to
I
have
honestly
an
don't
AR-15.
think it is either. Unless you.
If I get my AR-15 back, I'm gonna just go ahead and say y'all can have the 9.
So what?
Because like
Where can I get one?
as a military member, our M4s have the 3-round burst automatic.
And also, let's not act like most ARs, most common stock ARs are not military grade.
No, they're not.
Where
They're
can
not.
I get
95% of the ARs that are available for sale are not military grade.
No, absolutely not.
They're not. Now, can they be fooled with? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you can
tell
add,
anything.
yeah, you can add your
I just hope
binary
I don't
trigger,
turn into
you know, yada yada yada, this and that. But bro, like I feel like it's, I don't know.
I don't want to tread on your rights.
I mean, he ain't treading on my rights because I'm on mine.
Right. You see, I ain't my rights. My rights.
Hey, look, I'm on mine, and at the end of the day, I know some shit pop off. I know where y'all coming. The same
already
nigga
told
y'all
you.
ain't want to have the AR-15.
I already told you.
My brother.
I'm at the
Do
crib.
that.
Huh?
I'm at his crib. I already told him.
You can do
Depends on
that.
who closer. I don't know, man.
Dang, I'm far
I
away.
just, my only issue is Chad gonna fall asleep when shit pop off. It's like the motherfucker, it's a
Chad
hole
ain't
in the
got
ground.
no-
And Chad
So
ain't
look, speaking of the military,
Right.
Oh man.
so there was a Army lieutenant who got pulled over by a cop in Windsor, Virginia. So
We already know where that. We
so-
already know where this.
Oh,
Goes.
that was
So-
Virginia, right? Yeah.
Windsor, Virginia. So if anybody that's listening is familiar with Windsor, Virginia, is located. If I remember correctly, it's located right off of 460, which 460 highway
Right,
takes you
It's
to
over there.
Petersburg,
And
all
all
through
that
there.
Franklin and all that good stuff.
So a lot of those counties through there, they make a lot of their money through the year off of
Tickets.
tickets,
Traffic stop.
traffic stops.
That is the most wasteful use of manpower ever.
But I don't even want to get sidetracked
All right.
with that shit.
And Virginia is the 10th worst state in America.
No, that's number 7 at least. At least number 7. Montana's 1.
North and South Dakota,
Montana,
Wyoming,
Arkansas,
Arkansas.
Idaho.
South Carolina.
South
Carolina.
They give us potatoes and then like
The South Dakota governor said Biden ain't flying no motherfucking immigrants to his state. He be goddamn.
All right, so take them off the list.
so you know it's top 7. Like
Yeah, South Carolina before y'all.
and it's like
Yeah.
South Carolina, y'all tied.
Absolutely not.
Emporia, South Carolina, it's like
So one city in the whole state?
Yeah, I agree.
yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
He
No,
hasn't been
but
through
look,
Emporia.
look.
Nancy got some pie.
And man
Hey,
asses.
look.
You know what it's called?
Manassas.
Same bitch.
Hey, look. So, Windsor, Virginia, man.
Dumb fries. Like, that's not free, right? Anyway,
Don't get on my
Army lieutenant gets pulled over, pepper sprayed, all that shit, because he don't want to get out of the car. Because he's afraid for his life. The way that fucking officer is talking, fucking dickhead. And you could tell, like, looking at the video, the other officer was a junior officer.
Yeah.
And it even sounded like in the video he was trying to de-escalate the situation. Like, dude, like
Just
he
get off, man.
like,
Just
yeah,
get
like
off,
he
man.
even walked in between
Yeah.
the other cop and the army lieutenant was like, "Hey, just get out of the car, sir. Please, just get out of the car." Like he was even trying to de-escalate this shit. And the other, like I said, the other officer was just a dickhead, man. Like
He had a uniform on too.
He got
He
fired,
had his
right?
uniform on.
The
Yeah, he got
officer,
fired.
That
Yeah.
ain't enough.
I'm telling you, a lot of these motherfuckers think they.
Yeah, you wanted to go to jail for pepper
Crucifixion.
spraying?
Crucifixion.
I mean,
you
my
drunk.
bad.
He's
Leaving
You gotta you can't tell yours is leaning because you got new glasses.
Yeah. His body leaning now.
You gotta.
That's
He
good.
makes
That's
it
Stigmata.
good. You losing that weight.
It would call Biggie Small and one titty big.
Look, we getting sidetracked. We getting sidetracked.
Nah, but it's the real shit. So
Nah,
fire
you got-
is not enough.
He gotta be arrested.
Arrested for
For
what?
what?
The
Assault?
We're talking about the cop, right? You went beyond your. Don't y'all got a little?
They have a continuum of force.
Yeah. So
Because he pepper sprayed?
And the
went beyond that.
and the entire time, the Army lieutenant was passive aggressive.
One
That's
could make the
aggressive.
argument that he wasn't compliant. As a cop, would you say he was not compliant?
He wasn't. He wasn't.
But so
But he did.
What
nothing-
did he do wrong?
He did nothing that would have made me pull my pepper spray out.
Or to make
Yeah.
him what did he want him to get? Do we know why he wanted him to get?
There was a
out of
gun
the
in the car.
car? 'Cause he's
There was a gun in the car clutched by the center console in his right thigh.
Okay, so you don't want to get out. Okay, cool. Where's the gun? Okay, you tell me where the gun is. He has a partner.
Also,
he has a
yeah,
partner.
yeah, and also,
Look,
I didn't find that out until way after the fact.
Look,
Yeah,
look.
yeah.
You watch him. I'm gonna go around the other side and I'm gonna pull the weapon out of the vehicle.
But he's also a member of the military.
So are y'all not
These-
trained? Or
these-
I'm only asking
No,
questions.
and this is just me.
That's
And
what
I know a lot of
so-
people would say, a lot of people would say, you Monday morning quarterback in the show. You looking at it from 2020 hindsight, but these motherfuckers don't think. They got a gun and a fucking badge, and they think they fucking cowboys out here. That's the issue. That's
Somebody-
the
we
fucking
see
issue.
training day.
You know what happened is somebody fucked their bitch in high school. They was a fucking loser, and they get a badge and think, okay.
I know somebody like that for real. Man.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Most
So,
everybody in the
I guess.
police
All right.
are-
So here's my other question.
I was in
right?
basic training with a motherfucker that, and they asked him why he wanted to be a police officer. He said a police officer is the closest thing to Batman.
Let's move on. Hey, look. So
But
I
they let
got.
the nigga continue through this
I
shit.
got a question for you. Let's say you pull over just a regular nigga, right?
But you military police?
And you got your
Same bitch.
let's say you just got on the force, you got your field training officer with you, right? And y'all both walked up to the vehicle, mind you, it's a regular civilian, so no military uniform, none of that shit's involved. And you see that there's a pistol clutched by the center console. Are you not gonna ask that man to, hey man, can you, for my safety and yours, can you just step out of the vehicle?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So what's the difference? Is it because he had a military uniform on in this particular situation?
The
Why
difference
should he
is
handle
not.
differently?
I think
The difference is in the video, not one
That's
time.
what I just asked him. I said, let's say you're with your field training officer and you see a civilian and you walk up on the car. You notice that even though both hands are out the car. Let me make that clear. So both hands are out the car. He's not in a combative position. He's not in a threatening position. Would you still ask that? Would you still ask that person, hey man, just for the sake of our safety and this shit not going left, can you step out the vehicle for me?
Absolutely. And before I expound on that, he still had his hands out the window as he was getting pepper sprayed. Your natural reaction, you get pepper sprayed, you gonna pull your hands back in the car to try to protect your eyes or rub the shit out of your eyes or anything. He still had his hands.
Unlike
out the
don't y'all
window.
get that kind of training though?
What you mean?
Y'all don't get pepper sprayed?
Yeah.
So again, he's not the regular civilian. He is trained.
Oh, you talking about in the military?
Yeah.
In the Air Force, we don't. The Army might.
Yeah,
go
y'all
through that
suppose.
shit. Yeah, we might be.
Yeah,
Might be.
I know the Navy do the
Y'all gotta,
they do the
y'all
gas
gotta,
shit,
y'all
right?
gotta smell candles.
Yeah, we got high ass rap schools.
Bitches scoring 90.
But no, real shit.
Fuck,
If I'm a police officer and I'm with my field training officer and I see a gun, I'm gonna say, hey, gun. I'm gonna announce that shit. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be like, well, this is me speaking from being a junior officer versus if I'm a senior officer, I'm gonna be like, okay, look, you said you seen the gun. You seen the gun. I'm gonna stay drawing on him. Make sure his hands stay out the window. You go around the other side of the car and you get the gun out of
So
there.
you're not gonna ask him to step out of the vehicle?
I'm saying if he doesn't step out of the vehicle, it's more than one way to skin. It's more than
No.
one way to skin a cat.
I'm before
You're trying to
y'all draw any conclusions,
Yeah.
I'm happy. First of all, it shouldn't have took the video to go viral for the officer to be fired. Okay.
That's the only reason why he
Like
got
that
fired.
it was way too excessive. It was actually disgusting and cringeworthy watching the whole video.
The way he's screaming at the dude, like,
Yeah, it won't necessary. He said, "What are you, corporal?
Yeah.
Private? What are you?" He
Right.
said, "Lieutenant."
Yeah.
Don't disrespect me.
Yeah, but it was crazy. It's like this is what Cap kneeled for, and they always said you're disrespecting the military, and look what happened.
disrespecting the flag.
You sit there disrespecting the military.
And then another part of that whole video that I didn't like. So turns out, they put the whole time. They lit him up, and it took him 1:38 or some shit like that to pull over. Right? And all this comes after the fact the Army officer mentioned that it was a dark area.
That's what I was gearing to say.
Right.
So if you've driven through Windsor, Virginia,
Both.
it's
Right.
it's not
well lit area.
it's not Norfolk.
Right. So
It's not wrong.
and the cops
Like,
did
you
say
driving through there. Like
cops-
I would have did the same thing. I would have waited till I found a fucking gas station with some fucking
but
lights.
here's where it
to
got
pull
interesting. The cops did admit that once we got to the service station where he pulled into and it was lit up, we were clearly able to see his tag, right? But then his commentary after that was like, "Hey man, the officer said, well, I didn't feel safe. I wanted to get to a well lit area," and the officer said, "Well, you gotta understand, we don't feel safe either. With the whole Black Lives Matter thing going on and everything like that."
Right.
So that's where I went. I'm done watching this video. So now you just told the world that this was racially motivated.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
You just told the world this was racially motivated. You saw
A black man.
a black man.
He's mixed, black and Puerto Rican. By the way.
Yeah,
But I mean, but he saw.
yeah.
a minority.
And he saw a colored boy. and
I don't mean to laugh,
but he told on himself in the end, like, bro, really? You could have left that out. You probably would have just been suspended.
Bro, your dumbass got a body camera on. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they.
But here's
I don't
my
think- I can believe they hired these motherfuckers.
here's my other issue with that whole scenario too, though, Justin. If you look at the footage from the body camera, the shit says December 20th, 2020.
And that's why I said it shouldn't have took for the video to go viral now for there to have been to be disciplinary action.
Think about how long it took for Windsor Police Department
Almost
to
4
release
months.
this shit.
And let's be clear, he got fired for PR reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he's probably
That's
already
it.
a deputy sheriff in another small town. Let's be real.
Campus
Yeah.
police.
Yeah.
He good.
60 grand.
He
Or
good.
security guard at Food Line.
So speaking of 60, so I hate to not really off topic because we're talking about police brutality in a sense. Dante Wright in Minneapolis. So the lady, so y'all know the story about that, right? The lady said Taser pulled out a gun by accident and shot her.
Yeah, she's an idiot.
This bitch makes $90 grand a year.
At
And
25 years?
26 years in the force.
Yeah.
And she was a trainer.
Inexcusable.
She was a school resource officer for 24 of those 26 years.
Yeah, and they said she
Are you
was
serious?
No, that's just my
Oh,
guess.
yeah.
For her to do some silly shit like that.
Yeah,
Bro,
so
how
and so my thing is these are the motherfuckers they are hiring to police us or to protect and serve.
Protect and serve.
Sir, these nuts.
They serving
She that if it was a mistake, bitch, this was a costly mistake.
Very.
manslaughter. At the
Yeah,
very least.
this was a costly
They got it
mistake.
from manslaughter.
So I guess
So they charged her already?
Yeah.
she got charged with second degree, and then remember they denied her bond initially. Then they came back and released her on $100,000 bond.
And she had that in the bank. No
So
problem.
Yeah.
I guess
Making
so
90 grand.
with that,
as a cop,
I guess with the whole situation, do you really? I got two questions.
Mhm.
First question: do you think it was an accident?
no. Yes,
Yes.
but she's stupid.
yes.
Okay.
And
And
like I said,
second question: do you think it was racially motivated?
No.
All right, because I think what's happening right now is people are making it about race.
But can you blame them?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
you can't. You can't.
We still got this fucking
you gotta
Derek
understand,
Chauvin
yeah.
shit going
People-
on.
In the same hood.
In the same fucking.
Yeah, people are acting out of emotion, and I can't blame them because every once in a while I catch myself doing that. Like, god damn it, man. Like,
Because it keeps happening.
So it builds up. But you know, when you take a step back, bitch, at a minimum, she deserves 10 years. I think.
You ever seen Emperor's Groove? But on some serious shit though, like I don't think it's racially motivated. It was bad timing.
Who needs gun control?
Police.
The police.
The police.
Would you worry about the law-abiding citizens like me? I'm black.
He want his guns bad.
He do.
He want his guns bad.
No,
His
listen,
dick
listen.
little.
What?
His dick little. He trying to compensate.
You crazy.
You seen it. That's the only thing
I seen.
I'm about to pack my shit.
Yeah, that's the last episode. I'm going to.
Everybody seen your dick, man.
Y'all get weird after midnight.
Look, I tried to jack for y'all got here.
No, but seriously, she's been on the force for 26 years.
26 years. My home.
And she mistook her
taser for a gun.
Her pistol for the taser.
It's supposed to be on the opposite side.
Right,
That's what my homeboy said.
From my understanding, from my reading, the pistol on your belt is on your dominant side, right?
Correct.
So you went to your
dominant
you
side.
reacted for your pistol.
Yeah.
You didn't react for your taser.
Yeah.
Like there's one senior officer that says your flow of motion reaching for either object is completely different.
Absolutely. That's why I said I feel like if she's been on the force for 26 years, I feel like 24 of those years she was like a school resource officer or something. Because
she had
even after the police academy, I was in the crib doing dry fire. You know what I mean? Just practicing on my drawing. You know what I mean? Shit like that. I used to keep my I used to keep my taser in the front, right next to my 2 extra mags, because it was easier for me to pull from the front if I needed to get my taser, versus trying to reach all the way across to my left hand side to get my taser. Mm-hmm. So I used to keep my taser in the front, right next to my extra magazines, and then I have my handcuffs in the back.
Yeah.
Like I said,
it was going down that Harris Teeter you was.
Do you not think like
Harris Teeter paid $30 an hour for overtime? I was there.
I told you he fucked up, bro.
He is drunk.
I'm sick of him.
He going.
Y'all think
he going through some things.
yeah. So go get a paper towel.
I can't walk through the video.
Man, fuck that video, bro.
Nah. You better wipe this shit on the receipt.
It's clear, so it ain't.
Oh,
like,
no, it fell on the other chair.
Bro, I can't edit this, bro.
So
bro, if you don't bend down with your ugly ass. There you go.
For whatever reason, he looked like Carlos Miller.
Yeah.
He stole my rhyme.
It's because that little lean in that little crackhead cat he got.
I just feel like you got an 82 South t-shirt on.
82? That's the year you were born, on it. Yeah. What year were you born? 85? Not for real.
That nigga told us earlier he had a sister that was 46. We said, damn, he had more than 3 years old.
Well, back to the serious shit. Do you think the bitch belt could have got twisted?
It's a serious question.
Yeah.
I'm
trying to think of like scenarios where she could have did this.
You want
You know what I'm saying?
like I want to feel sorry for her, but I'm like,
it's so stupid.
yeah, man. It's like how could you like?
That's like me reaching in a pocket for a pen and start writing with chapstick.
That's
saying?
the worst. That's the single worst mistake you could have made as an officer.
I'm gonna answer your question. Let's talk about Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay.
That's the answer to my question. You don't annoy me.
Cause no, there's no.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, like
okay.
belt get twisted. Come on now.
She could have got fucked. Like,
Don't.
But look, so y'all all seen the video, right?
I didn't want to see the video.
Okay, so if you watch the video, you see the other because I think it was 2 other officers there, right? They stepped back and was like, "Oh, They literally had the.
She had the gun pointed for 10 seconds.
Yeah, and
Really?
Yes, and even while she had the gun pointed, they was looking like, "What the fuck is you doing?"
She
Bro.
it's the
And
big
then once my man like eluded, he barely eluded. Like he kind of fell back into the vehicle.
Listen,
And then she yelled, "Taser!" Fat.
listen. That
and he didn't like. Even though he had outstanding warrants, that doesn't justify him.
it does. Like I said,
For fucking air freshener
Due process.
listen. Like I said,
Yeah.
either she was a school resource officer for 24 years,
or sleepy.
or she worked in the evidence room.
Is it a bad time to say we can try to help ourselves in these situations? No, when we get pulled over, odds are against us.
No, I think we know that.
Yeah, so why do we heighten it sometimes?
Do
We already know. Yeah, I think so. I think we already know. We know when we get pulled over. Even if you're gonna cooperate, this could go so wrong.
I know. So I think it's only a select, like how you were saying about the
It's a
gun and shit.
50-50 chance.
I think there's a select few that escalate a situation they shouldn't. Me personally, I want to make it home. I always want to make up. I had this, like I said before. I had these conversations with my brothers because these are two hot-headed motherfuckers. I said, look, no matter what you do, you cooperate and take your like.
I want to make it. I want to make it. If I were to be killed by the police, it is clear as day that they need to be put under the jail.
Yeah,
I agree with that. And the crazy thing is,
I'm not gonna give you a reason.
the crazy thing is,
yeah, exactly.
You killed me. You wanted to kill.
crazy thing is, yes, the motherfucker tried to break out of their custody, you know what I mean, before they put the cuffs on him and drive away. He was wrong for that. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, they don't.
He was wrong.
Who did that?
The guy.
The dude.
Did he really?
Yeah. Yeah, they tried to put him in cuffs and he like
Wiggled himself out.
wiggled out of the shit and tried
And
to
that's
get
when
back in
she
the car
shot
and
him.
drive off. So, yes, he was wrong for that, but that means
It
that
doesn't
he deserved
constitute him being shot.
him
No,
losing his life.
absolutely.
No.
Absolutely
That's what
not.
I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
And that like
They don't train y'all for situations like that in the academy.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you.
They don't tell y'all that a lot of niggas is gonna try to get away. Here's how you try to subdue them without death. Being
or did they
involved.
tell y'all
Yeah.
to shoot them?
I feel like
it definitely.
I feel like the
shoot.
drill sergeant.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm asking the question.
No. But real shit. I feel like
Is that y'all last resort?
It should be. It should be anybody's last
Yeah.
resort to pull the trigger.
I'm gonna be
Police,
real.
military.
I'm gonna
I
be
feel like there should be
civilian,
like
not.
10 steps before that happens.
I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Like I need y'all to pull the checklist out the top pocket, check everything off.
Before you do
Before you
it.
do
No, I'm playing. But
No,
Now, like,
also-
I mean, it's real life situations out there where niggas gonna have to quit drawing and bust a nigga shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
So-
think nobody deserved to get shot in the back though.
While I was in the police academy, I'm gonna be real. I feel like they put us in so many different fucked up scenarios that when my first maybe month on the job, probably even longer than that, I was so fucking paranoid because of the fucked up scenarios that they put me in during the academy. It made me feel like every time I go to a call, the worst is going to happen.
I feel like they should do that though.
I'm not saying they're
You don't
wrong.
think
for it.
you don't think that's where these situations come from though? You know what I'm saying?
I see what y'all are saying.
Because like it puts them on
But,
edge to the
yeah,
point where
I wanna be trained for worst case scenario.
Yeah.
How do I handle myself when shit hits the motherfucking fan?
Yep.
Also, teach me how do I handle myself when it's a simple situation, but the person's just
Yep.
uncooperative.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like
And-
they're not being violent, but
because you're gonna have a white woman
Yeah.
that's like that thinks she's above all.
Yeah, like-
yeah.
do you end up killing her or
Yeah.
because the same shit? Chill. The same shit. We see in these videos where these entitled ass, especially women, white women, they feel like they have a certain level of entitlement, and they will argue a fucking cop down, and it never. Usually the cop gets so fucking frustrated, they're like, bitch, just go.
Yeah.
But let a nigga try to argue.
Shit, you remember that one video? It was like about a year ago. Lady, I forgot where she was, but the nigga arrested her.
Yeah, he ended up having to slam her.
Yeah.
In the bank. In the bank.
Yeah,
Well, that was another one. But this bitch was out in the
I
gravel.
stood up.
I was thinking of the one in the bank where the woman didn't want to wear a mask.
Yeah, that was like a couple months ago. She's stupid ass Sharon.
Too.
But look,
Sharon.
before we run out of time, because I know we getting
hurry up.
South Carolina. I don't fucks with South Carolina
I mean,
at all.
I like Charleston.
Charleston is nice.
I love Charleston. I ain't never been to Charleston, but
It's a different type of vibe.
I've been to Orangeburg.
I mean, so
Shout out to Claflin in South Carolina.
Shit, we stopped at we stopped by somewhere close to Clemson,
Anderson,
and I felt
I felt it. Yeah, I felt it. Yeah.
We stopped at we didn't stop at a gas station. We stopped at a service station.
So basically, it's like a Cracker Barrel with no food.
Mm.
You know, it looked like a Cracker Barrel with like it had gas tanks with like no food.
Yeah, I was.
It was one of them things where like it was Clemson down, like orange everything, but it just the air were different.
Yeah, y'all ain't played football, so y'all.
That's,
He looked like a nose tackle, and I looked like I coached little league softball. But like I said, so he just ran over a deer. Funny shit. Like, so him and his lady arguing over the. Like, I get it. It was a crazy situation. So it was already tense in the car. You know what I mean? So then we get out, and then it's tense there, and I'm just like,
Just seen the play.
I said, bro, you know, what do we need gas?
Nah, I think we just stopped to kind of like, cause the
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted to look at the car, make sure fools and shit won't.
Matter of fact, we was stuck in traffic for 2.5 hours. So like we stopped, got a little drink, you know, pissed, and then headed out. But it was just like I don't feel comfortable.
It was tense. It was.
We were the only black people there.
Yeah.
And even me, they were like, damn, who?
You with the nigger,
bro.
Yeah.
In Orangeburg, I stopped 3 times. I stopped to get gas, and it was tense. I stopped in.
So they call you Big Lotto? What you say?
They call me Modelo.
I stopped in Chick-fil-A, and that shit was tense and weird. Got out the car.
Even at
They didn't even say my pleasure, huh?
I'm about to tell you about that. Got out the car, right? So,
Bye, nigga.
So,
My pleasure.
Kariba and Blake waiting in the car. I go in. There's a white female. She's coming in at the same time as me. So I hold the door open for her, just trying to be a gentleman. Hold the door open for her. She don't say nothing. Another white couple coming out. I hold the door for them. They don't say shit. So I'm like, oh, I see what type of shit y'all on in this motherfucker. Okay. I get inside. The line long as shit. All white people in line.
Mm-hmm.
Every worker behind that fucking counter was black.
Oh, yeah. They thought you worked there.
With his military uniform.
Nah, I wasn't even in uniform because I was going to the graduation.
Cow.
Yeah.
I was like, yo. I said, yo.
Eat more chicken.
I said, yo, this shit wild. So I placed my order.
I hate when you do that part.
I placed my order to get my food, and walking out the door, and there's another white couple coming behind me, hold the door open for them. They don't say shit. I'm like, okay, this what the fuck they on in South Carolina. And ever since then, like,
You just don't like the people that say thank you.
yeah, bro, or acknowledge the fuck that I held the door for you. I should have slammed that shit in their fucking face.
You don't say thank you to me.
Couldn't. It had the little.
Hydraulics. He was it. It is just it.
But yeah, so then
But I feel
we started driving deeper into Orangeburg or whatnot, and as we could get closer to Claflin University and South Carolina State University, the shit just looked run down.
It is, especially because that's like a baseball stadium that we used to play at, and it's run down.
Shit just looked run down, bro. I'm like, yeah.
But like
let's
mile,
go to the graduation and get the fuck up.
but a mile back that way. Did you see the row of sorority houses for USC? Well, South Carolina. Yeah, bro. It's like I said. Once you get past that, where the nice little mansions are for like the sororities,
The
it
old
run down.
plantation houses.
Yeah, basically, it gets real run down.
And then,
after that.
and then you get to Columbia, South Carolina, and it's like it's a different fucking world.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, some shit popped off down there by one of your.
Union, right?
Yeah, by one of your battle buddies.
Ain't it on?
by your platoon. Whatever. Fuck y'all
That boy
be-
said plantain.
Yeah, food, eh?
Yeah.
Plantain.
He can't wait to get off keto.
Fuck y'all be talking that.
But so do you all when you see stuff like this, like get out of our fucking neighborhood? Because you just had what's the guy name that got killed when they tried to chase him out the neighborhood? God, what is his name? You know what I'm
The
talking about?
jogger.
Yeah, the jogger.
Yeah.
So do you feel like they try this stuff with people they feel like they can fuck with? Cause do you feel like we walk through? Let's say we in Chad neighborhood.
Us four, they wouldn't say a single word.
Exactly. I feel like we walk through Chad neighborhood around the parts where, of course, that nobody sees you. Do you think they'll really ask us like, "What are y'all doing over here?"
No.
Because even though we're semi-nice guys, well, y'all are. Y'all are. I don't feel like people will look at us and scream on us and try to make us leave.
No.
I don't even feel like if I'm in Chad's neighborhood and I'm walking in a place where I don't know, I'm not known. I don't think, and even if they did, they gonna have to show me they can get me out of there.
Crazy thing is, not to say this is or isn't race related.
That was definitely race related.
To be honest, I feel like I got black neighbors in my neighborhood that fucking act like that. To be real with you,
Word?
Not the
Absolutely.
ones. The ones next to you are pretty cool. Cause I pulled their driveway and they offered me lemonade. Yeah. Who you looking for?
no,
This ain't the-
not them.
Not them.
The ones across the street.
I feel like
They asked you what you
ones
doing
that-
there?
The ones directly across the street.
I
bro,
could see that.
They don't speak
Well,
none of that.
It's,
can see
it's
that.
sad that I'm about to say this, but the black dude didn't even fit a stereotype, man. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's sad that I'm saying that.
Yeah.
He didn't fit the stereotype.
He don't look threatening.
at all.
That's why I think he
At
screamed
all.
on him like that.
At all. But come to find out, the guy had exchanged some words with another neighbor. So I guess they were going back and forth outside.
Because she probably asked him the same motherfucking
And-
thing that dude did.
I don't know what the context of that was, but then drill sergeant want to come out like he motherfucking Batman.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing here, motherfucker?
I'll get you out of here.
Motherfucker,
Get me.
that's my wife. That's my wife.
Yeah, you gonna have to get me out of here.
Yeah.
And he was like, I didn't even do nothing. He said, if you feel like I'm a threat, call the law. And they said, we did. So he was like, all right, let him come. Shit.
Yeah.
He asked them how long. He said, dude, I live here. How long have y'all been here? He said, I've been here longer than you ever
We're a small knit community.
Yeah, that's the tight knit community. They pulled his records. Nigga moved in October.
Yeah.
Wow. And did you see what happened?
They was outside his house.
It was outside his crib.
Barbecuing.
Like, what's up?
Yeah.
Now, that's what I'm saying. That's how it
Bro,
supposed
they
to
had a
go.
block party in front of his crib.
Yeah.
That's how it supposed to go.
That's what we gonna do tomorrow.
You not.
I'll be there. With a slab of
I seen the
I
motherfucker.
got your sugar-free barbecue too.
Did you really?
Shit, I sent the nigga $50. Shit.
Yeah, black licorice ass nigga.
I seen the nigga. I seen somebody post. These racists gonna fuck around and find out. And then they post a picture of him and say he fucked around and found out.
He
Yeah,
fucked
yeah.
around, found out.
I thought,
Bro, because like I said, I said this today after watching
Bro,
it. 'cause
it's gonna take the military to come and get him up out of that house.
yeah, come to
that,
find
no,
out.
he already moved.
The nigga CSM and commanding the whatever
Right.
commanding nigga down there two Negroes.
No,
Oh, his
Yeah.
commanding officers.
Yeah, the CSM and the other commander, the big dog.
Yeah, Sergeant Major.
Nigga,
Sergeant Major.
nigga had 62 badges on his shit right here in a purple heart. You know what I mean?
And he went wounded.
That's
what I mean?
But no, they relocated already.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How the fuck they move him with all them folk out there?
That, that's why they moved him, nigga.
But I'm saying, how?
I don't know.
Bro, you don't think police
They
got
probably they got him out of there. Or they
and
dropped
them
the
people
helicopter.
they ain't not there all night either.
Hold
they probably
on.
moved
They
at-
went home.
Yeah, they moved at 3 a.m. Yeah.
And like, yeah, it's time. to go.
Yeah,
I
Jew
think
and
it's
them
time.
was out there.
Jew and Doug.
With the box
You
truck.
said they moved
Yeah.
him already. That's crazy.
Yeah, like bro, like
Nigga, anybody would have moved in that situation.
nigga, let's be real. You go out, you at home.
So when I'm thinking of move, I'm thinking they sent him to a base already.
No, he moved out that goddamn house,
Yeah,
man.
he had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if like 82 white people with white hoods was at your goddamn house. You leaving.
So
In
he
that
ain't leaving.
case, in that case,
Ain't gonna wish he had an AR-15.
that's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. And we had an AR-15.
But
Look at that nigga.
Yeah.
I want to take his pistols.
Yeah, I'm still
What's
mad
that
about
business
the.
for?
I'm still mad about the XRP shit. No, I'm
Yeah,
gonna just keep it.
Bro, I'm gonna continue to build my shit, nigga.
I can't wait for it to dip to 30 cents.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna buy a bunch more because eventually it's gonna go back up.
So at what point? So at what point do you plan on taking the profit?
When is it $7,000 a share?
So
It's at $1 and some change now.
Jesus
The
Christ.
Bitcoin was there at 1.2.
Jesus Christ.
I'm in the long game, bro.
Bro, don't fucking.
But back to the serious shit. I'm sorry. I wait. Like I said, after watching that video, I was like, now I want to go just walk in random neighborhoods
Try it. See
Just-
what's gonna happen.
and just to see what's going to happen. Because I really do feel like they choose the right one to do this stuff with.
Go walk through STEM, North Carolina.
I'd rather not.
Or,
I'd rather not.
Or Alamance County.
I'm definitely not walking.
can we talk? We gotta go. But can we talk about Breaking Bad real quick?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
This nigga
Yo,
is a head.
Ozark.
So this nigga is a head basketball coach as well as the Spanish teacher. So he taught Spanish as well.
As a nigga.
So he knew how to communicate with these cartel niggas. You know what I mean? Nigga. So
but he went to rob them.
he went to rob him, and then one nobody in the house, him and the other nigga in the house, and one of the cartel boys, Laura, pull up, and they hit him twice, point blank, execution style in the head.
Yeah.
Bam, bam. What they didn't know was that the chariot was right behind him, and I don't know how the other black guy got out of it because he on the run right now.
Yeah.
He got charged.
They called him.
Yeah,
Okay.
he got charged for murder.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
he got
They
charged.
called him, and he got charged. And he, like,
Cause it was a shootout. Like I guess he caught somebody. Do you
This
how'd
shit
y'all
ain't
see
over
that? How'd
with,
y'all
though.
see the news? Y'all wanna know how I saw it on Snapchat.
Yeah, somebody sent it to me.
I was
Yeah.
at work and somebody showed me because they was watching it on their phone.
Yeah, and I it was on how Snapchat like under the like where see it was one of those little blocks. Like I was like, wow.
yeah, it was on my feed I think.
Yeah, that's the a double life is that double life shit a motherfucker.
Pulled up his record. He was 2-11 last year.
I did.
No, I'm
He's
joking.
stressed out.
My takeaway is pay the teachers more.
That boy got some nuts, boy. He took on the whole goddamn
Cartel? Like,
no,
how do you think this was going
Marion brings up a
You
valid
gotta pay
point.
the
though.
teachers more. If he willing to do all that for a little extra bread,
You ready
A
to
little
take
extra
this up?
bread.
Yeah.
You ready to take
He
this
said,
up?
"Fuck them teachers."
Yeah.
They chose that profession.
Wow. His lady over here waxing pussy on to make ends meet, and you want to say some shit like that?
that's OnlyFans.
They chose that profession not for the money, but because they have a love to do it.
You
Both.
should have said that the first time.
But you need
you sounded
money,
like a
too.
dick the first time.
You need money too.
I can't wait till somebody comment, "You ugly motherfucker."
Zoom in on the cat.
Hey, look. But that'll be a fact, just like what I said.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I've been looking at you the whole goddamn episode like, I can't believe somebody had a baby by you.
Take us out, please.
Nah, I love you, bro.
No, you don't.
I don't.
Yeah, fuck you. The nigga negative. I told
You didn't say that.
He
That's him.
ain't no little dude, bro.
Negative.
On crib. Hey, but look, the white liberal is our biggest enemy. Good night.